Okay, we're out at East Bath Rod and Gun. I'm with a longtime childhood friend, Don Harris. This is Donnie. Donnie owns Alec Plumbing, one of the best plumbing outfits in the valley. If you need any plumbing needs, call Alec Plumbing. Donnie is heading to Russia. Donnie had originally planned on taking a 340 Weatherby. He purchased one and could not get it to shoot. Donnie went to our good friend Lester Knipe, who you've seen on some other videos. He's my gunsmith for the last 30 some years. Lester is the best. This is about 4 weeks out from the hunt.
Probably 3.
So 3 weeks out. Talked about working on the 340. We thought a better route would be to build Donnie a rifle. Donnie's doing a lot of hunting these days. And I mean, to be honest, a good custom rifle, if you're gonna spend the kind of money that hunts cost these days, is worth investing in. So Lester, in 3 weeks, built Donnie a gun. Donnie leaves Sunday, today's Friday. This is on Monday. Donnie gets his paperwork back from Russia that they never did the switch. That the gun that is papered to go to Russia is the original 340 Weatherby that will not shoot. Absolutely impossible to get it changed. His outfitter couldn't do anything. So again, thanks to Lester. Donnie went back to Lester on Monday, told him his plight. Lester had just finished the custom that he was going to take, and basically Lester grabbed the 340 Weatherby and had to figure out why it wouldn't shoot and get it shooting. The barrel was horrible, to the point where he overnighted a new barrel in, rebarreled it, and got everything done with 2 days to spare.
2 days.
So we're at the range. Donnie's shooting a 340 Weatherby. He's leaving for Russia Sunday. We're already on paper. We've just chronographed it. It's shooting a 250 Nosler at somewhere around 2960. We have a ballistic chart pumped in that we're figuring out his drops. And that's what we're gonna basically be doing right now, is finishing sighting in. We're not expecting tiny groups because it's a factory load, but hopefully it'll be good enough to go to Russia. So he's gonna light it up. Take your time. Nice. Okay, you're 2.5 minutes up. Pretty much dead on. So we're gonna do a quick sight adjustment. The purpose of us chronographing it is we'll be making a drop chart. Donnie's going brown bear hunting, hence the 340 Weatherby. But not that he's gonna be poking out too far, but I'm a big believer in memorizing your drop charts. You never know what shot's gonna make itself available. And when you're shooting a gun like that, that's got the juice, I would take a pretty far shot even at a bear. Good.
Good.
You're an inch high, an inch left.
$29.68. I think the height's good. I don't know if I want to play with. You want to raise it a little bit.
Let's see we shoot this final group.
It's warm.
Let it cool a little bit, a couple seconds. We're gonna pause the camera between cooling. All right, while the gun's cooling, Donnie, where are you going in Russia? Talk loud.
We're
tell
going
me
to
what's happening.
actually going into Kamchatka. I fly out Sunday evening, 9 o'clock from JFK. I'll be flying into Moscow. Stay overnight in Moscow, so I'm leaving May 1st, get into Moscow May 2nd, stay overnight, have dinner. Next morning we get breakfast and lunch, and then we fly to Kamchatka on the 3rd of May. We'll arrive in Camp Chukka on May 4th. We have about a day travel till we get to camp. Final route to camp is by helicopter, about a 2-hour flight, hour and a half, 2 hour by helicopter. 8-day hunt. So we'll be hunting 8 days, and then I'm back to Camp Chukka on the 14th, back to Moscow on the 15th, and heading home on the 16th. So,
what are the bears doing this time of year?
yeah, we're going to be, it's actually obviously a spring hunt, hunting May 1st. A lot of bears are just coming out of hibernation. I'm being told they have about between 5 feet, 11 feet of snow. A lot of glassing. I mean, we're going to be on snowmobiles to get to certain locations, and then it's on snowshoe and actually skis, but we'll do a lot of glassing on the slopes. Bears actually will be up 5, 6, 7,000 feet and higher when they hibernate, when they build their dens. First 2 weeks, depending on temperature, we'll stay relatively close to the dens. Some den sites are going to be located before we get there, and then it's a matter of us judging the bear and which bears we want to go after. So if it warms up, you'll start getting the bears moving away from their dens, starting to eat krill. You know, you'll hunt the coast. Salmon, they're not gonna be in the rivers for salmon this time of year, but they'll be down lower if it starts warming up. So,
what are you looking for in a bear?
on average, Camp Chukka, I mean, they are shooting larger bear. On average, they shoot 8 to 8.5 foot bears. I don't have to come home with a bear, okay? I'm gonna try to hold out for that 9-foot bear.
Donnie's got a history of holding out on hunts, but he usually does really well somehow, some way. So I'm happy.
We'll see what happens. I mean, if I get an 8.5 foot brown bear on my first, this is my first big hunt that I'm taking, 45 B46 the end of May. So, if I get a decent bear, a decent shot at 8.5 foot as we're running down to the end of the hunt, I'll definitely take it. So we'll see what happens. All right.
All right, fire in the hole. Oh, touching the bullet, dude. Like right on it, right on it. Very nice. He just shot that one. The first group was probably, again, clean barrel starting out. These are not hand loads. These are factory Weatherby, 340 Weatherby, 250 grain Nosler partitions. The first group, honestly, the first shot was a flyer, 2 inches to the right. About a ½ inch high. His next 2 shots, though, were within an inch, right at an inch. About, I would say, 2-inch average height, which we're trying to end up with our ballistics that we've thrown in the ballistic program, about 1.5 inches high to give him a 200-yard zero. Which will drop him to, technology is awesome. When I first started doing this, ballistic programs looked like, it was just, nothing like this. This is all plug and play. It's incredibly how accurate these charts are. If he's zeroed at 200, at 300, he's 6.7 low. At 400, he's 19.52 low. 500, 39.5. I dial in as a standard a 10 mile an hour, 90-degree crosswind. That's probably your easiest number to work off of. How's the barrel feel? Cool. But this went from, I can't take a custom rifle he just had built just to go on this trip, to a really good gunsmith busting his ass for 2 days to get him back on. And so far, the gun's shooting way better than any of us deserve. So don't fuck up this last shot, Donnie. And
Yeah,
let's
put the
see
pressure on, right?
where we're at. We'll do a final adjustment for now, and then we'll check the chronograph to get a final speed.
2970 was the last one.
Oh man! Oh man!
Right
Quarter.
on.
This is a less than quarter-inch group.
With a factory load.
With a factory load, we're gonna move it one click back from where I moved it, and we're done. I'm gonna take pictures. I'd walk the camera up, but it's easier just to snap a picture instead of me bouncing up the range with it. We're gonna check the. Hold on. I'm gonna check the speed. Hold on. That's incredible, dude. That's a quarter-inch group, probably.
You're 2982.
Donnie will never shoot a group that good again. Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome.
Not too bad, huh?
That's a good way to be. Okay, we're at the chronograph. We're gonna go for the average. 5-shot group. Average is 2964. So we programmed in 2960 on a good guess because we played with a lot of these hotter big magnum calibers. So a 250 grain Nosler at 2960 is pretty awesome. So we're gonna take a hump up to the target now. We're at the backstop. Here was our first shot. Now remember, this was a clean, just built gun. His first shot was here, okay? Out of a clean barrel.
First time shooting the gun.
First time shooting the gun since it's been built. It was built and finished this morning. This was his next 2 shots. Now normally we'd plug away at a target, but because this is a very important hunt, we wanted to start clean, no chance of obstructions. This is Donnie's second group that we just shot. We're looking to be 1.5-ish high to give him that 0. We moved the gun back over a quarter, which seemed to move it. The last group, it was on this, right about there. A 1/4-inch adjustment brought the group to here. We just clicked it back. That's all we're doing. That is a phenomenal group. I will mic that and measure that when we get back to the house, and I will take a picture and show you. But that is a Lester Knipe, awesome gunsmith. Donnie shot well, but that's a 340 Weatherby Magnum. Spitting out. It's a lot of bang right there, guys.
Factory loads.
Factory loads. Very cool.
Lester's the man.
Lester is the man. Okay, to finish things off, like I said, I'm going to measure that group and I'll post you a picture. I'm guessing, I know it's sub half-inch group. Might be close to a 1/4 inch once you mic it and measure it. Lester, I love you, buddy. Thank you for doing this. Lester didn't know Donnie that well before. Lester is a very good friend of mine. Lester just has never let me down in my life, and he's just hooked Donnie up big time.
I mean, Lester, I can't thank enough what you did. I mean, obviously you have the talent, but for you to drop everything within the last few days, first of all, to build a gun, and then for me to come back to you 3 days ago and tell you I can't take the gun, that you dropped everything to build, and then to order this, the barrel, put on a factory gun with factory loads. I'll be honest, I don't shoot a lot with a rifle. Most of the hunts that I've gone on are with a bow. So Lester, you know your stuff, and I can't thank you enough for what you did, dropping everything and get me hooked up. So as soon as I get back, definitely hope I got some pictures for you, and we'll go from there. Thanks, buddy.
When Donnie gets back, I'm pulling for him. I'm sure he's gonna do great. I will do an update video and hopefully with a bunch of pictures. And again, I wish Donnie Harris, great guy. I really hope everything works out the way it should for a guy like him.
Joe, and also, real quick, Joe, the time you spent with me and to help me out, I can't thank you enough. So appreciate it.
Like I said, Donnie's dad was my math teacher in high school.
Many years ago.
And a long time ago. And I shouldn't have really passed, but Mr. Harris hooked me up, and I'll always love the Harrises.